Hi everyone, and welcome back to the John Deere B tractor restoration. And as you can see, in the last video I was deciding whether to strip the pedestal or the back axle, and because the pedestal was in the way it seemed sense to strip that down first. And so you have your typical John Deere B pedestal. If you recall, this tractor sits on those cut off wheels, which I won't go into now. I think there was enough said about cut off wheels and all the rest of it at the time, but there is mention of it in earlier videos. And so the first thing I'm doing is removing the wheels. Now because obviously these are a hub type wheel, you can't take the wheel off the hub, the whole thing comes off in one go. So you remove the bearing and the wheel will come off. Hopefully. In our last attempts of trying to do things on video, didn't always seem to work too well. Oop, sorry. So we'll have a go now and see if we can take one of these wheels off. Got the camera falling over and me getting in the way. So I'll just put a little bit more light on the subject. I think that's okay. So I removed the hubcap with the grease nipple in it, or I believe called the grease zerk. I took that off. It was held on with three bolts. 1, 2, 3. You can't get it wrong because the holes are slightly different. Oh, I thought they were. No, you can put it wherever you wish. So I've taken that off, taken the 3 bolts out. There's a little pinch bolt on there for this nut. That nut. And also there is a cotter pin which I've removed. So we'll just take this bolt out now. And hopefully the wheel won't follow me out to the floor. Put that down there. Put my hand there ready to catch the bearing. And away we go. And so that's the wheel removed. This one's now trying to catch up with us. So there we are. Just hopefully bring you over here. So there's the inner bearing. I'll just put that on the floor. There's the inner bearing, and the outer track is fixed in the hub, and on the back there will be a seal which I can see, and the other bearing. Hopefully cleaned up, they should be fine. There's the stub axle. And this little thing here, I think, is just another form of trying to keep dust and muck out of the bearings. These bearings actually don't look in too bad a condition, and the shaft certainly looks okay. The play I think that we have in here is on this bush inside this, hence why I'm stripping it all down. If you look up in there, that part there is a bit that belts to the front of the chassis member, and in there, if you can see it, but there's the steering shaft coming down through the pedestal. Obviously, again, with this being an early B, the pedestals were unique to whatever front wheel combination you had. Not like the later ones where you just had this cut off through here and there was a flange and you bolted on whatever axle you desired, be it a single wheel on a set of forks, twin wheels like this one, or a wide axle in conventional tractor configuration. So as we come up to the top, we can see where the steering column goes in through here. Again, on an earlier video we saw that removed, and so there's not much more we can say about that. And usually get a bit of wear in here as well, but we won't know until I get this other wheel off, and then we can see, get this other wheel off, and then we can see where the wear is. But I think it's going to be, I think there's a lot down there. I know when the tractor was jacked up, the wheel just seemed to have a lot of movement. So I might have to take it to a machine shop if the housing's worn. If not, I'll be able to just make up a new bush, which I hope is going to be the case. So what I'll do now, I'm going to remove that other wheel, and then we can assess what's going on. Alright.